Inside the AHSAA, your weekly look at Alabama prep athletics. Brought to you by Russell Athletic, Wilson, Team IP, Cadence Bank, Coca-Cola, Encore Rehabilitation, Farmers Insurance, and AL.com. Welcome to Inside the AHSAA. I'm your host, Luke Robinson. This week we'll be taking you through everything going on in the world of Alabama high school athletics. The high school football season got underway last week, and as usual, there were some major surprises, some clutch performances, milestone victories, and a few state records fell. First, let's look at the milestone wins. Piedmont High School head coach Steve Smith picked up his 150th career win Friday night as the Bulldogs beat Cherokee County 45-21, and it couldn't have come at a better time for the emotionally drained Bulldogs. Former Piedmont running back Christian Cantrell, who played a vital role in the Bulldogs' 2009 3A state championship season, was killed in an automobile accident August 28th, just 3 days before the season opened. Smith's team persevered, however, to notch the victory. Smith, who is in his 7th season at Piedmont, became the head coach at age 24 at Cedar Bluff, where he served for 11 years. His record is now 150-60 overall, and his Piedmont teams have gone 65-15, averaging 10.7 wins per season overall and almost 12 wins a year over the last 5 campaigns. Other milestone wins included Cold Springs' 36-6 win over Decatur Heritage, which snapped a 35-game winless streak for Coach Rodney Elliott's Eagles. Jeremy Johnson of Carver Montgomery, the talented senior quarterback, was 21 of 30 passing for 388 yards and 4 touchdowns, and also rushed for 91 yards and 2 more scores as the Wolverines downed defending Class 6A state champion Prattville 49-24. The win snapped the Lions' 34-game winning streak against Montgomery schools. Demarius Berry of Dallas County sparked Dallas County's 27-16 win over Calhoun with 114 yards rushing and 2 TDs on 20 carries as the Bulldogs snapped a 13-game losing streak. Dake Rivers had 17 tackles in Beauregard's 47-29 win over Hanley, snapping the 2011 Class 3A state champs win streak at 15 games. Opp also beat Elba 21-20 to stop the 2A defending champs win streak at 15 games as well. Spanish Fort beat Daphne on Monday 20-14, a game televised nationally by ESPN, to claim the first victory in the brand new rivalry. Daphne won the 6A state crown in 2010, and Spanish Fort won the 5A state title that same year. Hartselle beat Hillcrest Tuscaloosa 42-14, and Jackson downed Clark County 30-0 to extend the AHSAA's current longest winning streaks to 16 in a row. The Tigers won the 5A state title in 2011, and the Aggies won the 4A crown. Jackson moved to 5A this season, however, ensuring that one of these two teams will definitely have their winning streak snapped eventually. Next in line is Marion County's 7-game winning streak, which dates back to the 8th game of the 2011 season. That loss snapped a 7-game streak at the time as Berry rallied from a 40-12 deficit to win 68-50. The Red Raiders rebounded to win the 1A state championship that season and set the season record for most total yards in the process. Ironically, those two teams play this week at Gwynn in a rematch of major proportions as all teams compete in region play. We'll be back with more Inside the AHSAA in just a moment.
With over 40 years of combined experience, SignSource is the premier sign supplier for Central Alabama. From illuminated and monument signs for your business, to banners, car wraps, or political yard signs for the individual, SignSource can do it all. We specialize in designing sign concepts that get results. Contact us today at 256-825-0197 or on the web at signsourcenow.com. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Customer service continues to be priority number 1 for Lee Apparel. Keeping with this mission, Lee Apparel is proud to announce the unveiling of the new website, leeapparel.com. Customers now will be able to go and shop for corporate and athletic apparel, customize their own design for these products, and order all at the click of a button. Whether it be for a club at your school, the youth group of your church, or helping to promote your growing business, leeapparel.com is the fun and simple way to get the job done. Designing your own t-shirts has never been easier. Check out leeapparel.com today.
James Sherman of Montgomery Catholic is touted by many as one of the nation's top junior place-kicking prospects in the nation. After last week's performance, he showed why. The Knights' place kicker booted 3 field goals in the fourth quarter to lift Catholic to a 23-20 win over St. Jude. His 35-yarder made it 20-17 with 9 minutes left. His 48-yarder tied it at 20 with 2:46 left, and his 40-yarder with 5 seconds left gave the Knights the 3-point victory over the Pirates. The kicker explained that his success was aided by the adept hands of his holder sophomore Gaten Armstrong. Ken Gamble of Woodlawn made 4 interceptions in the Colonels' 20-15 win over Jackson Olin. The performance ranks him tied for second for the most interceptions in a single game. Chris Johnson of Oak Mountain blocked the punt try out of the end zone with 15 seconds remaining for a safety after the snap sailed over the Shades Valley punter's head and miraculously turned the 7-6 deficit into an 8-7 win. And finally, Tommy Wilson of Demopolis turned in the play of a lifetime in the Tigers' 49-7 win over American Christian. In a game that had brothers Tom and John Causey squaring off as opposing head coaches, the senior cornerback snared an interception over the shoulder 8 yards deep in the end zone late in the second quarter, then turned and sped down the left sideline before crossing to the right side of the field. He broke one tackle, dodged a couple more, then broke free around the 30 and waltzed into the end zone, 108 yards away with a host of teammates who hustled downfield, serving as personal bodyguards. The 108-yard interception return appears to be the longest in AHSAA history. According to the AHSAA record book, 8 others have had interception returns of 100 yards. The last to accomplish the feat was Fife's Joseph Harris against Victory Christian in 2011. Others include Marcus Turner of Macadori in 2010, Heath Miner of American Christian in 2006, Jason DeMint of Athens in 2000, Charles Stanley of Gardendale in 1999, Jeff Hammond of Flomaton in 1992, Chris Hansen of Piedmont in 1989, and Mike Holtzclaw of Fort Payne, who accomplished the feat against Albertville 49 years ago in 1963. The NFL record for longest return was set in 2004 by Ed Reed of the Baltimore Ravens against the Philadelphia Eagles. The NCAA record is 102 yards, set by Kansas's Aqib Talib against Florida International in the 2007 season. Check out your favorite team this week, and you just might see a record-setting performance in person. And be sure to follow the AHSAA News on Twitter at AHSAA Updates.
Thanks so much for being with us this week. Hope to see you next week on Inside the AHSAA.